Guys, they say Queen Naomi and Ooni of Ife was surprised as Igbi invited to Afas to the Olori mansion for deliverance from the spirit of snake. My people. According to the information, they said she have started seeing snake like her learned colleague, Blow Blow. The two of them, they said the kind of wahala they are facing these days, it is terrible. But the funny part of it is that after all of that, you will still see them dress up, make up, and look good and come outside there to come and make a lot of people believe that nothing is going on. They said the people that know them have said allegedly that these people are through, they are seeing hell these days from this Iyami Osorunga. The Iyami Osorunga is appearing to them every now and then with the snake. And they said this last one that made Igbi to go and bring affairs. You know the reason she did not bring pastors. A lot of people are saying that she should have bring her babalawos now. After all, that is what she knows how to do best. But they said she's a Muslim. That's why they say she went and invited the affairs to come and do the deliverance because for days now they say she have been in the hospital over the last incident that happened. For the interest of those who did not watch what happened, they said she was in her uh, chambers. As in, that they said the duplex that Kabiyesi built for them in that Olori quarters, every one of them have a 5 bedroom flat, you know. So she was in her own with her aunt, be her sister. I don't know, but they say the person is her relative. She wanted to go to her kitchen to go and get something from the kitchen. That was almost midnight from what we heard. They said on getting there, she saw a very big snake. And the snake frightened her such that they said she started running. And while she was running, she slipped the staircase and fall. And they said she sustained so many injuries to the point that she even broke her ankle from what we heard. Then, that night, they rushed out of that place because they were afraid that the snake was still inside there and the snake might attack them. So when they left the Olori mansion that night, they have to go to a hotel from what we heard because they said the sister advised her that it's better they go to the palace, and she said no, the Kabiyesi will not allow her in by that time of the day. And knowing that it is a snake case, that he will always tell her to go and face the consequences of what she have committed. That was what they say Igbi told her sister, be her aunt, allegedly. So for that reason, they decided to go to the nearby hotel to spend the night. Then they said throughout that night in that hotel, she couldn't sleep because the pain was so much. And the next morning, the aunt have to rush her to the hospital to go and receive some treatment and see if she will get better. In as much as she was receiving treatment, she was getting better. They said she was frightened. And the fear in her made her to say no to returning back to the Olori mansion because they said when it was time for them to return, she said no, that she's not going anywhere, that snake is still there, and she doesn't want to be attacked or see the snake again, that she's afraid and all of that. So they said for close to 4 days they have been in the hospital. So after which, now we are hearing that she invited two affairs to come and do some cleansing rituals and deliverance in that quarters because they believe that maybe if the affair come and pray and do their deliverance, that they will not see the snake again. But I think that's the biggest mistake on her part because if the snake is as a result of anger of Iyami Osorunga from what we are hearing, if it is true, it simply means that they will still see the snake. Yes, so because the only thing the snake is telling them to do is to go and confess. That they need to confess and stop fighting Queen Naomi. That the moment they confess and stop fighting Queen Naomi, that they will not be seeing the snake again. And they said the snake is just being good to them by just appearing. That if they fail to do as Iyami Soronga have said, that the time will come when the snake will bite. And if the snake bites them, as long as they are guilty of what they are saying, they might not make it alive from what we are hearing, that they might go and join their ancestors if the snake eventually bites them. So when Queen Naomi and Ooni of Ife heard that she brought some afa in the palace to come and do in the Olori quarters to come and do some deliverance and all of that, they were just laughing because they know that she doesn't know what she's doing. That affair that she got, it will just be a waste of time and the money. Reason is because what is pursuing her is not what affair can do. She knows the right thing to do and she have refused to do it. So calling affair or bringing anybody or even her babalawo or anything will not stop her from seeing the snake. But let's just watch and see if she will stop. And they are calling on Kabiyesi to come and do something. But Kabiyesi is saying, no, no, there's nothing I can do. Eh? You have to face the consequences of your actions. You make these decisions yourself. So whatever comes out of it, you need to face it squarely and stop involving me. You know that people are expecting Kabiyesi to take action against these women and all of that. They say Kabiyesi said no. That what is dealing with them what will deal with them will deal with them in due time. So that it will not be as if she married them and she did this or that to them. That he is a traditional man and he knows what the gods that they believe in can do to anybody who thinks that fighting Queen Naomi or fighting the throne is what gives that person joy. That the gods knows how to deal with such people. That Kabiyesi doesn't even have a role to play in that. Yes, that their gods will take care of everything in due time. And I believe from what we are hearing right now that the gods are really doing a great job. Yes, sir. They say this Iyami Zoronga there, you know they smile at all. See how Igbi and Blow Blow have been running helter-skelter from one place to the other. From one hospital to the other. From one babalawo to the other. And the worst part is that when their family tried to do some sacrifices to stop all of this, they said the gods reject their sacrifices. That is because that is not what they needed from them. All they needed from them is to confess. Confess, confess. Say that which you have done or which you are planning. And after confessing, forget it, don't do it again, and you'll be free. Is it too much to ask for? It's just a minor thing. But because they have sworn that it's over their body when Naomi return, they are still fighting it. Let them continue fighting it now. They will be the ones to cry at last. So guys, when I hear this, I said, now wow, you will still bring more affairs and babalawos now, because for the snake, you will still be seeing it unless you stop doing those things that attract the snakes. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I want to remind you that these are all alleged information, okay? I do not live in the palace. I am just a blogger. When I get this information from social media, I share it here and tell you that they are not for stand information. Thanks for watching. Bye. Love you guys.